While there has been rampant speculation over whether Harry would fly to England from California to attend the ceremony, it was confirmed earlier last week that Diana's youngest son was, in fact, attending the unveiling, despite the widening rift between the estranged brothers. Prince Harry flew in from California last Friday, having left his wife Meghan Markle, 39, at home in Montecito with their son Archie Harrison, 2, and newborn daughter Lilibet. Harry is currently staying at his Windsor residence Frogmore Cottage, which has been on loan to his cousin Princess Eugenie and her husband Jack Brooksbank since Christmas. He is expected to stay there quarantining until Thursday, when he will attend the Diana statue unveiling in London. It is unknown if he will meet up with his brother, Prince William, before the ceremony, which will take place at the Sunken Gardens at Kensington Palace on what would have been Diana's 60th birthday. Charles is expected to be in his Scottish estate during the ceremony. The palace has not confirmed how long Harry intends to stay in the UK, and it seems likely he will fly back to the US soon after the statue unveiling. However, Prince Harry is expected to meet up with friends he hasn't seen much of since his drastic move to California. It sounds like he's starting to realize that he doesn't have to abandon his old life to enjoy a new one in California with Meghan. According to the Daily Mail's source, Harry may be planning a lunch to get together with some of these friends. While it's unclear who, exactly, might be on the guest list, the source shared a few names that could end up reconnecting with Harry in the coming days. They include Jack Mann, Charlie Van Straubenzee, and Mark Dyer. Still, the Daily Mirror also reported on June 26 that some of Harry's friends said that Meghan Markle can be a 500% nightmare, citing her endless PR and the fact that she is just so American. Not much she can do about that, though. If these close friends are saying harsh words about Meghan, it could make things awkward if lads' lunch happens during Harry's current UK trip. Harry is unlikely to meet the Queen in the coming days, as she is in Scotland for Holyrood Week. Whether or not Harry will meet his father Prince Charles, 72, remains to be seen. According to a friend of the Prince of Wales, he will be skipping the statue unveiling of his late first wife at Kensington Palace on July 1. Speaking to the Sunday Times, the friend of the Duke of Cornwall says he finds anniversaries like these deeply emotional and wants to keep his memories strictly private. He does find it terribly difficult. These moments have the potential to resurface old wounds, and it brings back memories for him. Happy, sad, regretful, said the friend. Tensions between Harry and his royal relatives have been running high ever since his and Meghan's bombshell interview with Oprah in March. While Harry came back to Britain for Prince Philip's funeral in April, peace talks between him and the rest of the family were shelved as they put honoring the Duke's memory first. There were hopes Thursday's event may be a chance for the princes to publicly reconcile. However, friends fear Thursday's event could be overshadowed by the growing tension between the brothers. Now friends of the brothers have revealed the reunion could be very transactional, with an occasional nod of recognition. An insider told the Sunday Times, "Neither are offering an olive branch. I fear it will be the same as at Prince Philip's funeral, a nod of recognition, and that's about it." Princess Diana's statue unveiling may not be enough to heal Prince Harry and Prince William's rift. There was hope that Kate Middleton could act as peacekeeper between Prince Harry and Prince William at the statue unveiling next week, but it's now been reported that she's been culled from the guest list. Kensington Palace confirmed Prince Harry and Prince William will be the only senior royals to attend. In addition to close family of Diana, Princess of Wales, members of the statue committee, the sculptor Ian Rank Broadley, and garden designer Pip Morrison will also be present. William and Harry originally planned to host a large celebration of Diana's life and legacy at the unveiling of her statue, with a guest list of more than 100 of the princess's family, close friends, supporters, charity partners, and ex-staffers. Unfortunately, according to Diana's friend and confidant Richard Kay, the princes have now had to, drastically, pare down the list of already invited attendees to the ceremony due to circumstances beyond their control, he wrote in the Daily Mail. Earlier this year, Prime Minister Boris Johnson announced capacity restrictions to prevent the spread of COVID would be lifted on June 21, which made plans for a big celebration at Kensington Palace for the statue's unveiling on July 1 safe to go on as hoped. But, Due to an uptick in the number of new COVID cases in the past few weeks, Johnson extended the restrictions on June 14. Now, the number of guests permitted to attend an outdoor event like the unveiling is still limited to 30. The change in plans came as something as a shock to many of Diana's closest confidants, who had been looking forward to gathering together to celebrate her life. One friend of the princess said that, "I was shocked at first, but it's understandable that William and Harry would rather defer the celebration they planned rather than have a watered-down version of it. It's deeply disappointing, but they really had no choice." Another friend of the Princess of Wales said also that, "This is a terribly sad development, especially given everything that's gone on between William and Harry over the past 18 months. Diana would never have wanted her sons to be estranged from each other, and as her friend, I can say that everyone who loved her wants to see them heal the rift between them. Many of us were hoping that seeing so many people all together who meant so much to their mother could help them move towards that." The rift continues. According to royal expert Robert Lacey, Prince William and Prince Harry didn't get along at their grandfather Prince Philip's funeral in April. They started quarreling again, the Battle of Brothers author wrote in a recent Daily Mail op-ed. Lacey noted that while many hoped the funeral would bring the warring brothers together in an atmosphere of reflection, William and Harry were at each other's throats as fiercely as ever, according to a family friend. "Too many harsh and wounding things have been said," the Crown consultant continued. The conflict between Diana's two bitterly divided sons does not seem likely to end anytime soon. A new statue of Princess Diana, to be unveiled at Kensington Palace in London on Thursday, will honor a woman whose charisma, compassion and rebellious streak revolutionized royal affairs. It will also be just the second time that her sons, Prince William and Prince Harry, have been seen together since Harry and his wife, Meghan, began publicly criticizing the royal family from their new home in California. Correspondent Holly Williams asked, "How difficult is it for Harry to make these return visits to the UK following the interview that he and Meghan did with Oprah?" "Oh, it's incredibly difficult," said Ayesha Hazarika, a journalist and former political advisor. "They are like pariahs in this country. They are treated abysmally by the press. They are criticized left, right and center." Hazarika said the royal family is desperately missing Harry and Meghan's star power. While the vast majority of British citizens still support the monarchy, younger people are much more sympathetic to Harry and Meghan. But even more strikingly, more than 40% of those aged 18 to 24 now say they'd prefer an elected head of state, according to a recent YouGov poll.
Thank you for watching. If you liked, feel free to leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates. We will update the latest videos about the royal family every day. Thanks and goodbye.